Hi, I'm Tori Nair, one of the career counselors here at Aurora University's Career Services Office. Today, we're going to talk about professional development. So now you've gotten your first job. Congratulations, you finished school and now you start working, and that's awesome, right? You're having a good time. You're learning a lot of new things. You're meeting new people, and you're really getting to put into practice all the things that you learned while you were in school. But guess what? You never stop learning and you're always able to grow in your field. And so you want to start thinking, once you've kind of gotten settled within your job, how can I grow in my field? What are some things that I can do to continuously learn and make myself marketable both to my current employer or potential future employers down the road? And so think about, what does my employer offer? Some employers actually offer professional development webinars and things that you can attend, sometimes sessions, conferences and sessions off site that you can go to. Maybe your employer offers tuition reimbursement for you to go back and get a certification or a license or even a master's degree. And so think about, what does my employer offer and how can I take advantage of that? What is missing from your resume as you've looked at positions online or even talked with your peers at your current role? What are some things that you don't have that you wish you did have? Some certifications, maybe some professional organizations that you could be a member of, maybe a license, or just some extra training on something that maybe would be beneficial to your day-to-day job. So again, think about those things and then take advantage of them. And sometimes your employer will help. And if not, then at least doing some of that on your free time using things like LinkedIn Learning or other resources online. You can find a lot of free courses or affordable courses to take in your spare time to continue to build and develop professionally. Think about how to continue to develop these soft skills. We have worked with the National Association of Colleges Employers, called NACE. We've worked with them and they have talked to us about, employers are looking for these top 8 skills in every candidate that they get for any job that they're searching for somebody for. And so these are the skills that every employer wants, no matter what industry. And so think about how you can start to develop those skills. Communication skills, how can you better develop those throughout your work every day? Critical thinking, is that something, if you're a nurse, is that something that you use every day? And how can you better develop that? Technology is huge, especially if you're doing any data analytics or any reporting in your job. Teamwork, leadership, equity and inclusion. So now you're working with a diverse group of people, and how can you learn more about the different types of people and things that the different types of cultures and people that you're exposed to throughout your job. And then professionalism, which we're talking about here, as well as then career and self-development. The biggest one that I want to emphasize, though, in terms of professional development is time management. I think most of us can say that that is one of the things that we struggle with, especially in a new job. Everything, you're learning all the new things, you're learning their processes and procedures, you're trying to apply what you learn in school, and sometimes it becomes very overwhelming. You come into work and you're not sure where to start, what to do. And so what I recommend is these few things. Take the first 5 to 10 minutes of each day to sit down and say, okay, what are the projects that I need to do? What are the emails? What are the timelines? What are the things that I'm working on? And make that list, whether it's on your phone, whether it's on a Post-it note, but make that list. And then prioritize your list. What are things that are due today, that are due in an hour? What are things that are due later this week? And if you can, break your projects into chunks. I know sometimes that's helpful to say, okay, well, this big project is due later this month, but maybe I can accomplish this part of the project this week, and then next week I'll work on this. Use your calendar. I know most places are using either Google or Microsoft. If you're using Microsoft Outlook, you can use their calendar and use that to your advantage. Google, same thing, you can use their calendar. Or if you're a person like me that likes to use a paper planner, you can do that too, or all of the above. But use your calendar so that way you can see the full month, you can see the project timeline and better plan for things. But then make sure to schedule breaks. I'm notorious, and I'm sure a lot of you are notorious, or just kind of working through lunch or working through past the 5 o'clock hour or whenever your day ends. But schedule breaks for yourself, not only because you're legally obligated to those, but also because you need time to rest and recharge. And sometimes walking away from something and then coming back to it will give you a new set of ideas or ways to tackle a project. And again, try not to multitask. So I know we talk about how the benefit of being able to multitask, and there is a benefit. You have to juggle lots of projects at once, but try to focus on one. So maybe carve out this hour to work on this project, maybe carve out this hour to focus on emails. So try to, even though you're multitasking and doing a lot of different things, you may work on one thing or focus on one thing for an hour and another thing for another hour. That way it gives you time to really dive deep into something versus just kind of haphazardly working on different projects. We can help again with this. And we talk about this in all of our videos, but come use us, use our services even after you graduate. Come, request an appointment through the email or through Handshake, but we can help you with time management. We can help you brainstorm ways to further develop in your field. And we can even help you if you're looking at graduate programs or certifications, which ones to pick and which ones are the best ones for you. So just feel free to reach out. We're always here for you.